AKAGeeks.
Alright everybody, welcome back to another E3 episode of AKAGeeks. I'm Lynn, this is Sean. We're going to talk Bethesda and let you know what we thought, what we liked, what we disliked, and at the end give it a basic score like we've been doing for all the other ones. So let's kick it off, Sean.
Alright, first off they opened the gates with an awesome performance by this guy's favorite band, Andrew WK. They played a song, I'm sure it's titled Rage probably, for Rage 2.
Ready to kill everything?
Yeah, they were meant to say that was a line in there, but I mean, they were saying Rage as well a lot. I would doubt that they'd try to sell that song, that single.
They try to pump up the song for the game.
Yeah, they're also trying to pump their album sales, so I imagine they would use that. So they did that, they showed Rage 2, they talked about Rage 2. It's more of what we saw previously already.
Yeah, nothing new in this.
Yeah, and it's at that point where I'm ready for Rage 2. They showed us the collector's edition with the it's like a Billy the Bass kind of wall fish.
The singing head.
Yeah, it's a mutated head. The game looks good, man. The driving looks like Mad Max driving. Whoa. The open world looks like freaking Just Cause stuff blowing up, and then the gunplay looks like freaking Doom. Yeah. So I mean, it's like a really good combination of the three, and I'm ready to play this game tomorrow. This is like the game I need right now.
Well, it's funny how much it looks like Mad Max because the developers that worked on Mad Max.
Yeah, no, but if you look literally at the roads,
literally at the roads when they show the vehicles.
Even forget the part where he shoots at them. I'm just talking about the roads.
Yeah.
They're almost the same like design of how the roads gradually went to off-road terrain and everything. It looks so similar to Mad Max. So
the game's got a major overhaul from the original game. If no one's played the original game, I'm hoping it is backward compatible. Just so you know, you can buy that cheap and play it. But it's a completely different beast.
Next thing up, they started jumping in Elder Scrolls stuff. First up was Legends is coming to consoles.
Yes,
so that's cool.
That's the big announcement.
That one.
Best card game out there because you actually play the campaign mode. Yeah. It's just like a normal Elder Scrolls game.
If you want to know more about it, talk to Brendan. He loves these games.
Yes, Brendan. We're thinking about you, right?
Then they went on to more Elder Scrolls Online stuff, where they're talking about the DLC Wolf Hunter. They just gave us Somerset.
They were already talking about what they were planning past
future.
That. Yeah. So it's good that they also mentioned that 11 million people playing it.
Was it?
Something like that. But they said they had a huge number of people playing it. And keep in mind that's another game that's now on Game Pass. If you play it on Xbox, you can actually play the base game, and that alone, just the base game, is a huge amount of content. I'm just finishing the base game end scenes now. So there's a lot to do, and I've had it since launch.
That's been out for a while now, 2 years now. So
So this is their third yearly expansion, the Somerset being.
They have a good relationship, to say the least, with the Xbox.
And the fact that this is a solid MMO, and you don't have to pay for a single dime as long as you have that game. And now you can play it for free if you have Game Pass.
Like I said, I'll start playing it, and if I like it, maybe I'll buy the DLCs. But as of right now, I'm going to play the base game, so I'm happy about that. After Wolf Hunter, Elder Scrolls Online, Wolf Hunter, they start talking about they showed us a little trailer of the next upcoming Doom game. It's the sequel to the first Doom.
Doom
it's Doom Eternal. And they mentioned this, and I saw this in the trailer, that there are new bad guys, new models, new designs, new assets. I was able to point some of them out myself. It looks, it's Doom, man.
Yeah.
It's Doom. I loved it.
Like I said, it's Doom on steroids. They made mention that they made the Doom Marine stronger, even though they called them something else. And some of the monsters have been rehauled, restated to make these newer creatures. There's still resemblance to typical Doom demons, but they got a nice edge to it.
I'm ready for it. Like I said, this just goes along with Rage. I'm ready for Rage right now.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with Doom whenever Doom gets here. I forget if it was this year or next year.
I think 2019.
I think it was 20. I think they just put 2019. I don't know if there was a date, but I'm looking forward to the next Doom.
Yeah.
Doom. Quick Champions. That was up next. There's just more talk about it. Right now, they're talking about how you can download it for free right now.
Yeah.
You can play for.
What was it? The complete starter. edition,
Uh-huh.
and play it until
And you get to keep it.
Yeah, play it until the trial is over, and as long as you continue to play it, the game stays with you even after the trial's over. So that's a good reason to pick up the game no matter what. On PC through UB Play, so keep that in mind.
Not UB Play.
I mean,
Bethesda Net. So yeah.
Because we just finished Ubisoft, so.
But that's cool. I haven't played it. I never have. But this is good for people that want to play online.
Yeah, Quake was one of my favorite sports shooters.
Okay.
Because it's such a fast game. If you're not used to fast shooters, hold on to your britches.
Your favorite game was up next. Prey. They spoke about some updates as well as forthcoming DLC.
Which is $20 online, because if you actually pre-order it now, I checked the price on Xbox.
When they were talking about it and they showed us the video of what it was, I wouldn't have taken that for a $20 DLC.
Yeah.
I would have taken the deal. What they showed us for that was the DLC part. I would have taken that for a 10 maybe 15 at the most. It's one thing, you're trying to escape the moon base.
Yeah.
And that's all. And it seemed like they're trying to do this replayability about when you die, it sets you back to the beginning.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, but even then, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
When you told me $20, I'm like, that's a little steep for mine.
Yeah, because you could always wait. DLCs go on sale.
Yeah.
So,
but they are putting time and money into it.
Yeah, it looks like it looks. I actually did, but I broke down and bought Prey for $17.
Yeah, after you talked a bunch of trash about it.
Brand new. I've yet to touch it. I don't think I'm ever going to touch it this year because I still have a lot to finish. On top of what's coming down the pipe. So I'd have to be really bored to actually play that game.
Next up, they went into another one of their good first-person shooters, Wolfenstein. They mentioned that they are going to have another story to give us, Youngblood. And they didn't mention. I'm assuming that this is just going to be like the Old Blood was for the New Order.
Yeah, it's
going to be like an expansion,
sort of
a separate CD.
Yeah, it's sort of like what happened with Dishonored.
Yeah, and so
it's not the first time they've done it. It's going to focus on the twin daughters. So they're
it's set in 1980.
Yeah,
which makes me wonder, like, was BJ a failure? Because I mean, if they're still Nazis are still ruling everything, like,
I would think this pretty much counts him out as not getting.
He's not successful.
Done.
Yeah.
That his little girls have to grow up, fully grow up,
and Nazis are still in control. And so it's like, come on, BJ, man. Yeah. But you know, I love the series so far. I really love the new Colossus. So I'd like to see where this one goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. And within this next part, they mentioned Prey again, brought this one back because they jumped over to what we're going to possibly be able to play this week at E3 is Cyberpilot. It's for Wolfenstein, where you get to hack the bots, the machines, and turn them against the masters, the Nazis. And that's when Pete Hines said, "Fuck Nazis" again. And then they also talked about Prey VR.
Yeah.
So where you get to pretend you go, was it 4-on-1?
Yeah.
Like Evolve.
5-on-1.
And you get to be a mimic.
Or 4 people get to be mimics and they can transform into anything, and they're going after the one individual. Well, the one individual's trying to find 4 mimics.
Yeah.
And so that looked like a hot mess. My thing is, does anybody remember Evolve?
Yeah.
We just spoke about it on the podcast last week. They're shutting down the servers for that.
Yeah.
So, and you can play it legacy-wise, but other than that,
I don't know how successful this is going to be.
I don't think it's going to be successful at all.
Yeah.
The fact that it's VR as well.
Yeah. It's interesting what that choice was to do that. Going up next, they 2 quick things. They did a little goof on themselves because they put Skyrim on everything. They did a little skit, which I recommend you guys go to watch. It's I think it's really funny, and they can laugh at themselves. So there's that.
And this is not the first time they made light of themselves during the show. They started.
Oh yeah. What we mentioned earlier was we're going to come back to is P. Hines made a joke about Walmart Canada. And how they're so good at keeping secrets, and I like that he was able to integrate that into the show, just to like laugh things off, like not take it so serious.
He's like saying, not a big deal. We got our stuff to cross.
Yeah, we dot our I's and cross our T's.
Yeah.
There's a mobile game for called Elder Scrolls Blade. It looks like a legitimate Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, they didn't.
Mobile.
And so
You can play
it too into it, and you can play with it soon. But
they say you can play it horizontally or you can play it vertically to trick people to make them think that you're actually working at work. So there's that. Then we get into the stuff where this is my stuff that I'm just like over the moon about, but at the same time I have some reluctance as well. Todd Howard's talking about Fallout 76. I love Fallout. And I will always, for the most part, take a Fallout game. I just downloaded Fallout on Switch. So did you.
Yes,
they announced Fallout Shelter on Switch and PS4. Now it's available, so that's great.
Yeah.
I just started playing it again on Switch. That's my fourth different thing that I've downloaded it on. But Fallout 76, it's going to be an always online multiplayer game. You can play it solo.
Yes.
But you're still going to encounter dozens, he said dozens.
Yes.
So a dozen or more people that are actual people.
They made reference that this is not a game about servers. So you're not going to find hundreds of people playing this game. It's going to be
because it's the apocalypse.
Yes, it's a small unit of people that you'll be running across. So it's desolate. They're keeping the desolation.
Every now and then, and they showed us in the video, every now and then you might come across a house where it's somebody's property.
Yeah.
And you might clash with them. So I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. They add that, that multiplayer Borderlands kind of flair where you have a team of 4, you and 3 other people. Yeah. Like I said before, I'm not happy about multiplayer like online stuff with Fallout 76, but if it goes to only this certain length, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
And this is about the edge of my breath of where I'm willing to accept it.
I'll accept it if it's something that you can actually get a good group of friends with you, so that way you have backup and you guys can have that shared experience. Because that, to me, I like shared experience in a world like Fallout or like Elder Scrolls. It makes perfect sense because you can share the experience, but it still can differ.
Yes.
And that's what's key. If you pull that off, and I'm not worried about Bethesda not being able to pull this off.
I'm sure they will.
But the point is, let's hope that it doesn't become a cluster that everybody just starts hoarding on each other.
The thing that I like what he said and what I've been thinking about is like when you do play a game like Fallout, is your moment when you're over here in the map might be different than my moment when I'm over here in the map. But now we can experience the moment together. Yeah. So that's cool. I like that. I liked it a lot. I'm really excited about that. They also announced their collector's edition for this one, and it's a power armor wearable 51B helmet, and it's wearable. The lamp works. That you can have a voice modulator on there.
Yes.
Yeah, I already pre-ordered mine.
Yeah, so did I.
And it comes with some other stuff too on there. Yeah. But the helmet,
all DLC.
No. There's some physical stuff there, but the helmet wasn't enough for me. I mean, the Titanfall 2 helmet was freaking rad, and this is gonna be just as awesome as well.
I think this outdoes the Titanfall 2.
Yeah, well, it's Fallout, of course, so it's better. But I'm ready for Fallout, and they say it's 4 times bigger. Now they never explain what that means. Do they just mean the map's 4 times bigger, or do they mean the download size of the file is 4 times bigger because there's more lines of dialogue?
Maybe they took that starting place where we first start off on, and it's 4 times that.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like if the map is that's 4 of those, great. They showed us some of the wasteland, and it's not much of a wasteland. There's actually leaves and there's color, and they said that they've redone assets and enhanced some of the code to be better for this one. So I'm really excited for this
one. I made reference to Sean, and this wasn't in a negative sense, but I saw this as not really new Fallout because I saw too much similarities to structures and backgrounds that were in Fallout 4. And that's not a bad thing, that just means it looks good because Fallout 4 actually kept me going because of the visual. It was stunning to just walk through and get lost. And I even told Sean when we saw this the first time, I'm gonna get lost again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this a lot. So then they gave us a tease, which was interesting, is that they finally accepted and announced that they are working on a new IP, their first new IP in 20 years. Todd Howard said, or P. Hines said, I'm sorry. Yeah. Called Starfield. It's been the code name Starfield, so I guess that is the actual name, not just the code name. And they showed us a little teaser, and it's involving space.
Yeah.
And I'm down for a lot of Bethesda stuff, so I'm probably already down for this as well. I just need to wait and see what else it is.
Not enough.
Well, what I'm saying though, I'm down for it. I like the direction because you already have sci-fi on the ground with Fallout. You have your fantasy stuff with the Elder Scrolls games, and now you have a space could be a space sci-fi, maybe a bit of a futuristic type of game.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
Pretty interesting. And then the one that you like as well, very much so, was a little tease at the end there.
Very disappointed.
Yeah, but that's your own fault, man.
That's very yeah. Well, how could you not? This was their year to do it big for them. This is their year to do big for Elder Scrolls.
What was the last thing that they did? What was the last thing that they showed us? Just tell them.
It was the world. It was Tamriel.
Well, tell them. Yeah, we haven't said it.
It was the full, short 20-minute outside view panoramic shot of Tamriel.
20-minute view. What do you mean 20 minutes?
No, not 20 minutes.
You said 20 minutes right now. I don't know what you mean by that.
Not even 20-minute view. It was like this. It was like this. It was just a panoramic view of Tamriel. We don't know the timeline we're in. We don't know anything about it. And then we just see Elder Scrolls 6. It doesn't even have a subtitle underneath it.
Yeah.
I.e. like Oblivion. I.e. like Skyrim. So, no idea what it's about. We're gonna have to wait another year before we know anything about it.
It's already on pre-order.
Yeah, it's out for pre-order.
So go spend your money on that, whatever it's worth. The reason I'll say this though, that's I didn't pre-order Fallout 76 when it first leaked. Not leaked, when they first announced it. I didn't do it because it was all regular games.
Yeah.
And we didn't know much about it.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I love Fallout. I talked to one of my friends, and she was like, "I'm going crazy! Oh my god!" I'm like, "Look, it's a Fallout game. Like, I get it. It could be something that you hate, though. Like, now then you're gonna be freaking crying over there in the corner. Like I said earlier on the other one, I'm 32 years old, and I don't have enough energy or patience in me to get all freaking riled up or something that I have no clue what it is."
It's funny because there are people right now. Because one of my friends that works at GameStop, she's frustrated with Fallout 76. She's not happy with what Bethesda has done with Fallout 76. So she loves Fallout, but she's on a completely different spectrum of this. She's those people that Sean's referring to, crying in the corner, because she thinks that Bethesda's ruined Fallout because of this. She doesn't know, the game's not out yet, she hasn't touched it, but she already admits that.
Well, when did she tell this to you before even Bethesda's showcase?
This was after.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because if she's saying this before the showcase too, then I would be like, oh my god, then even then, let it go.
The special things that we'll be looking for when we go to the convention center. Those key items we're gunning for.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
She was like, we have them in store, we're not allowed to hold them for anybody.
Oh.
She was like, oh, and by the way, hi, but Bethesda ruined Fallout.
Well, the thing is,
wait and see, guys. That's all.
Yeah, Fallout. What I was getting at is that Fallout 76, I didn't pre-order it when it was announced a couple of weeks ago because it was just an announcement trailer. I love Fallout, but even then, why would I do that when I'm gonna try to? Based on what they do, if there was a full Fallout Online MMO RPG, I might not do that.
Yeah.
Because that's not my cup of tea. But now, after seeing what they say it is, more Borderlands-esque Fallout Online, I can jive with that. Wow, turkey. I can go with that. You know what I mean? Like I can accept that. And plus, because I can still play it alone, and I'm still gonna get quests and things like that, it's still gonna be Fallout. Like that, your friend, she can still play it like she wants to play it. Every now and then, though, she might run into a person that might want to kill her, and it might be a real person instead of an NPC. What's the difference?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at this point, I think that they haven't gone past the point of no return. But now I'm going to pre-order it, and then the point I was trying to make is though people are already pre-ordering, Elder Scrolls 6, and they're just starting working on it, and there's nothing.
Yeah. Just an image.
No, and even then it's just like a placeholder right now. You don't get anything special. Hey, we're gonna give you
nothing.
A piece of
the base game.
You're pre-ordering the base game at 2 years in advance.
At least. To be fair, Bethesda does do things right with Collector's Edition, and they try to cut corners when they need to save money as well. Because in comparison, the first two Elder Scrolls Online games that came out physically, both had Collector's Editions. One was a Statue of Malabor, which I have it, and the other one was a statue of one of the Iron Giants from Dwarven City. I have that one as well. Now this one, the smallest of the bunch, she's the spider goddess, and she's part of the Somerset, but the box was also smaller. The lore book that each came with it, the lore books were full photo album size. The lore book for this one was about this big. Still a lot of pages, but a lot smaller. So I commend Bethesda for cutting corners if need be and try to save space, but at the same time, it won't cheap you out of a collector's edition.
Yeah, but
so they still try to make it affordable for you.
I'm just trying to get to the point that there's some people going a little too crazy already. They put up the pre-order for Skyrim when there shouldn't even be a pre-order for Skyrim up yet. There shouldn't be. Because then you have what happens with you. You turn on your phone real quick and then all of a sudden there's something there showing you like, oh, this is what happened.
Yeah.
You know, because we had to watch it a little later.
Yep.
And so for you got the big moment spoiled a little.
Yeah.
So that pre-order shouldn't even existed. We should show some restraint as gamers sometimes. I'm not saying don't pre-order games, because every now and then, like you pre-order in a collector's edition, and you get some really awesome stuff, some really rad stuff.
But at least wait to see what's coming out with it.
I said
our main thing, because none of the pre-orders, when it comes to none of the pre-orders I do, I usually wait till they have a physical box. Red Dead, I pre-ordered that 3 years ago when it was first announced, and I'm like,
see, there you go. That's one of those.
But here's I'm glad I did that, because that was the base game.
Okay.
Now with the whole DLC nonsense that's going on with that, I'm even contemplating just canceling out the base game and just waiting until it gets cheaper down the line. I'm not even worried about it. So just hold off if you can hold off, and coming back to Bethesda, hold off to see. Don't.
I'll say this right now before we go even further. As of right now, I don't even need to see Nintendo tomorrow. I think Bethesda's gonna be right. I think Bethesda's gonna win for me, but bias. Can't help it. Bethesda's awesome.
That's bias. But at the end, report card.
I would give it an A.
Okay.
Because they gave us like concrete things that are coming out this year. Within 6 months of now, we're getting Fallout's November 14th.
There's a lot of games that had 2019 though.
Yeah, but then also sample of the future with Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, but then you're also getting, right now we're getting, Fallout 76 this year, we're getting Rage, and then I got to look forward to Doom, Wolfenstein stuff, like Wolfenstein, a new one for this year. So I'm pumped for everything Bethesda did. I give them an A.
B, solid B, no B plus, no B minus. Just because, yes, they did have a solid presentation. Yes, they had a lot of solid stuff that's coming out this year. But they could have pulled the trigger on something really big, and I thought that's where the disappointment lies in for me, and that's where it's just A, B. It could have been an A for me,
but they did give it to you. I don't know
no,
what you
we
wanted.
didn't.
You want them to be done
They
with it
showed
already.
me one shot of a panorama. That could have been Skyrim's visuals. That they just like upgraded a little bit. It's like, hey, look, we got an image. That's not Elder Scrolls 6 to me until I see the world.
I think it's more of what they're doing is they're just showing you that they're working on it.
Yeah.
Because remember, you said this is further out past Starfield. Starfield's before that.
Right.
So they're just showing you that it's working.
2 years, 2-3 years. That's what I'm looking at. So I didn't need to see this. You could have left me in the dark right now.
Okay. Well then, I don't know what you want there, because you just said they messed up the opportunity.
But this was the year for an Elder Scrolls. This was the year for an Elder Scrolls game. So, B, that's it.
Okay.
Nothing more, nothing less. And I guess that's pretty much all we have for it. Right? So, until next time, catch us on the next one.
AKAGeeks.